Hey guys, welcome back to Uttama Shikshana channel. There is a good news that I am going to start a new series related to what is called as that is money management or money matter or money matters. Okay, of course, money matters a lot, right? So under Uttama Shikshana channel, I thought of bringing in this financial education. In your school days or in your college days, so nobody would have taught you about financial education, but you have to study on your own, right? You would go through many YouTube videos, or you would follow some people in the internet to learn all these things. And the thing is that everyone has their own perspective. So from few sources you get benefit, from few sources you don't get benefit, and you're not sure where you're gonna get the benefit. So if you have the information from different angles, then definitely it is helpful for you to take a better decisions. So in that regard, I thought of bringing in my perspective to this particular series, so that you can refer this and see whether it is beneficial for you or not, and also it helps you to take a better decisions with multiple perspectives in hand. So these multiple perspectives varies based on various factors, right? So different people will be having different greediness, different fear, and different risk taking capabilities, different emotions. So they have their different experience. So based on that, they will actually apply different strategies. That's where they have the different perspective. So some things would match to your perspective, something will not match. So in this regard, I have thought of bringing this series. I hope this will be helpful to you guys. So mainly in this video I will talk about one concept related to breaking FD, because here there is a chance that you can earn some extra money if you have booked the FDs some 1 year back, or 1.5 year back, or just 6 months back. Because just one and a half year, 1 year or 2 years back, the FD rates were very low of this much range. Okay, if you see from past 6 months onwards, the FD rates are high, and you can see this much range, right? Now the thing is that you will get a question, can I break my FD with the low interest rate and move to high interest rate? Okay, so for that you need to do certain calculations, you need to understand a few things. I will bring all of them over here, and I will also do some calculations in the Excel sheet to show you whether it is good or not, whether you can take the decision of breaking FD or not. All right, so the first point is that you might ask a question, uh, why even FD? I don't have FD at all. I would say, if you don't have an FD, then you need to give a second thought about it, because when you have a financial portfolio, okay, everybody has the financial portfolio. They will in that they will have lots of segment, right? So it could be real estate, it could be FD, it could be stocks, it could be cryptos, and it could be mutual funds, things like that. So one of the segment definitely you should have what is called as FD, which is low risk, and somewhat decent percentage of interest available. So of course, if you just place it in the bank, you would get around 3%, but in FD at least you will get 6%, almost double. So this is a better option. You should go for it, and it's a low risk, and this is passive. You need not have to waste too much amount of time, right? So the thing is that to create an FD online, it takes around 2 minutes. To break an FD, it takes around 2 minutes. And the only thing is that you should have internet banking, and you should know all the tools how to use that, and you should know how to access your accounts online very clearly. You can do it on your mobile, or on your laptop. Okay, so then the other segments could be the medium risk, and few segments could be very high risk. So this is how your portfolio should actually present, right? So you cannot put everything in the high risk, and if you lose the money, then you don't have any other option. So for that reason, at least I would say 25% of your portfolio should be in the low risk. Okay, 20 or 25%, depending upon your risk taking capabilities, right? So if you don't have FD, I would recommend you to go and book an FD. Also do your own analysis. and it is very simple as I mentioned here over here. I think this is clear to you. This is not the main aspect which I want to talk, but I just mentioned that you should have FD. In the future, if you book an FD, you can use this video anytime to analyze whether you want to break FD or not. Okay, so getting into the main point, the formula which I have used to calculate the compounded interest is over here. This is the principal amount, this is rate of interest, this is number of years. Okay, this is if you want to calculate compound amount for a year wise, but if you want to calculate for a month wise, you need to multiply by 12. Okay, this you would have used in your aptitude exams or even your school days, you would have learnt about it. Very simple. So in my Excel sheet also I would be using the same thing. So let me get into my Excel sheet. So this is the one. Okay, so this is the one. So for now what I have done is I have taken some principal amount over here. Mm, so this is the principal amount. Then this is the rate of interest, penalty if you have broken the FD, and this is for number of months. This is the final principal plus interest that you're going to get. This is the interest amount. Okay, let us see what was the interest amount that was present last year. Okay, so last year, this is the sheet I'm having. Let's say for example I've just considered the HDFC Bank, 20th April. So today is 10th. Let's say yesterday 9th July 2022 you have booked an FD 1 year back, almost. So 1 year back you have booked, let's say for about you booked, let's say 20 lakh, and for a period of 5 years. Then let us see. Okay, so 5 years, what is the, so 5.45 is the this one. Okay, now you have spent only 1 year, so 5.1 is another one which you need to consider. I will tell you how to consider. So but similarly if you go to the newer rates, okay, 5 years means you have 7. So should you actually jump from 5.45 to 7, whether it is good or not, because you have spent already 1 year in 1 year in this interest. So let us go to that calculation. So what I will do, I have taken principal 20, interest we saw. So what was the interest amount? Interest amount was 5.45. Okay. So number of months is 60, which is for 5 months. So total you will have get an interest of 6,24,000. Now, in 12 months, I'm going to break the FD. Okay, this one is okay. This one, when I will spend 1 year with 5.45, the interest generated would be this much. Okay. Now the thing is, here you are going to break it. If you are breaking it, the interest rate considered by the bank will be different. Okay, how they will consider it? So this is my understanding. You please go to the clause and try to understand. So your current interest rate is 5.45, right? So for 1 year, what is the interest rate specified in the sheet? That is what you need to check. Okay, this is the older sheet. So if you see for 1 year 5.14, so bank would consider that uh, and put it in this slot 5.1. So they will take the minimum of these two. Minimum of these two is 5.1. So definitely, here I should be placing 5.1. Okay, so what is this 1%? This 1% is penalty they will put. So finally overall you will get the 4.1% as the interest. So if you take 4.1% as interest, and if you do it for 12 months, then you will get a interest rate of this much. Okay, finally they will give you this much, but actually interest generated is this much, so you will see a penalty of 28,000. This is the penalty. So let us try to have a look on the calculation. See, this one, principal plus interest, right? How did I get to 26 lakh? So for that, I have just done the calculation. I mean, I used the same formula what I had shown in case of what I have shown in the PPT. So if you see, if you can see here, this is B5 is principal amount, the principal amount to power. This is power, okay. So 1 plus rate of interest by 100 into 12. E5, E5 is the power, so that is E5 is number of months. So you can cross verify this formula if you want. So I think you got it. You got this penalty amount. Now what I should be doing is, so let's say I will take a different color. So the same thing I have taken over here, because you have broken the FD with 5.1% as interest for 12 months. Interest generated is this much. Now you get back this much amount in your bank. So you will keep the same amount this amount for as a principal for the newer rate. Okay, newer rate for next 4 years. Okay, then we will see what is the interest generated. So this is 7.1, but let us try to see what is the. So if you can see here, I think interest rate is 7% for the next 4 years. Okay, this will come under 4 year brand. So 4 year interest is 7. So I will go and enter that 7, not 7.1. So 7, then for 4 years, then 6,71,000 is the interest generated total. Okay, your older value plus new value is 7,54 is the final generated amount. Okay, finally generated interest. If you see, compared to your older value, okay, if you compare these two things, then you will see that you got a profit of 1.229 lakh. So 1.29 lakh, this is for 5 years, and the investment is 20 lakh. If it is 10 lakh, around you will get 64 lakh. If it is 5 lakh, you will get around 32,000. So this is 64,000. Then if it is just 2 lakh, you will get to 12.9k. So this is what you will get it. Okay, this is all profits. I mean, extra, that you can, extra money that you can earn by breaking the FD. But not many people would go for 5 years or this huge amount, right? So let us try to calculate for about 1.5 year. So 1.5 year, let us try to calculate. So I will just keep 20 lakh itself as okay, principal amount. So 1.5 year, we have to get all the details. So almost this is 7, and this is a new one is 7. In the older case, if you have kept it for 1.5 years, this will come 5.10. Let's say you are trying to break it after 6 months. So 6 months is somewhere here 3.5. Okay, 3.5, 5.1, and 7. Just try to remember that. I will get you the calculation. So 20 lakh, 5.1 I have entered over here. 18 months is for 1.5 year. So this is the interest that you will get. Okay, this is the interest you will get. So then 3.5, if you want to break it in 6 months, right? Then 1. So finally 2.5 is your effective rate. With that, the bank will give you just 25,000, but generated is this much, so your penalty is this much. Now the thing is that you are going to book it for 7.1%, and for next to 1 year, then what is going to happen? You are getting this much interest. So if you calculate total interest, you will get 1.73, but earlier you were getting 1.58 lakhs. So the profit is around 15,000. So in this case, there is a profit. So even though if you have booked for 1.5 year and you want to break it after 6 months, and then yeah, in this case also you can go ahead and break the FD. All right. So I hope finally you got it on how you can get the benefit, how you can earn some extra income by breaking the FD. So whatever FD you have booked, so you can go ahead and check back on what are the interest rates and what are the current interest rates, and you can put it in this Excel sheet and see whether you will get benefit or not. If you are getting a good benefit, then it is better. You can go ahead and break your FD. Okay, and if you're doing it online, it's a matter of just 10 minutes breaking and creating a new FD. And you for doing these analysis, it's a matter of some half an hour. So then within 1 hour, you will see that you can gain some good amount. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye. One more thing is that please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to bring many useful things in this particular series. Please stay connected.